I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's don't got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Interesting. Curious to know, what do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best.
Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get cut in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, half...
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we
Yes. Yes.
Feels like a century ago.
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt. Shortly thereafter...
So what now?
But the war's not over yet. The chaos... Though I can't complain. Though I must always be ready for at any time.
Shani.
I'd guessed this wasn't. Is it at all? And...
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad. And this toad was actually a prince, an Ophiri one at that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth. Uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Frankly, I don't really know. He helped me out of a bind, and now he expects me to First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Odim told me how to do it. No sorcerers or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
No, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Neither do I, but I don't really...
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everek? In my 3rd year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective. I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, von Estiken, von Everek. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side?
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now.
A wedding?
A dear friend. Speaking of what...
Sure, why not?
Wonderful.
Remember to bring the sensor?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for, so I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Let's go.
The tome was spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries. Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
I like that idea. If there's any trouble, just yell.
This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum. Wraiths. Knew this wouldn't be easy. Damn it. Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should look around. Kestatis? Not who I'm looking for. Old tombstone. Inscription's almost worn off completely. Eulalia von Everek. Died in 1250. Votive fire, lit in honor of the dead. Old custom. Probably shouldn't touch that. Vladimir von Everek, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room. Life and death, fire and blood. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire. Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought. Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everek.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everek's rise only for von Everek blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again. Kill him, von Everek.
For Olgierd.
Come on.
Death to you!
My. Ornery whoresons those von Evereks, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everek, brother to Olgierd. Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum, too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is. Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on important business.
I'm a swiving corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buckers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Get a lot of visitors?
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by...
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumbles. We von Evericks have brawled and raided for generations. It's tradition. Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour. But no point poking at old wounds. Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you died.
Bah! No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, were it not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut, and then order the local clods to bring us kegs of spirit. And provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5-1, we were overwhelmed. They killed me, crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone floor.
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for us.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time.
Is that so? Now, how much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid! Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils!
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I will go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Come on, we're wasting time.
I'm not to waste time. Sir, time is all I've left.
You this big a pain in the ass when you were alive, too?
Do not anger me, boy.
So what do you propose?
I've an idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh yes. Yes, it is.
Geralt, wake up! Open your eyes! Where are the...
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promised to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt? What's happened to you?
Geralt? I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
Sorry about that, Shani. That wasn't me.
So who was it?
Me?
Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Sorry, wasn't talking to you.
Who to then?
Well, to him. To Vladimir.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Need to set a few ground rules.
And I needn't do a thing save have the time of my life, which is exactly what I aim to do.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
What if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid!
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
My sentiments exactly. Between you and me, this Witcher fellow is an awful bore.
Only sometimes.
Ha! Seems we're kindred spirits. So, off to the nearest hedgerow?
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then... the haylofts we shall devastate together.
Let's say we were more than friends, once upon a time.
Ha! You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well. But no cavalier would rot in another's garden. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward! I'll be right behind you. A comely maid. You're quite the fool if you've not plowed her yet.
Keep your paws off her.
I'm to enjoy myself. Can I help it that I best like tumbles in the hay with fleshy lasses? Those signs...
Faster.
Bloody fine mount. Good stance, powerful rump, stable withers. Well, well.
See you know your horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life. Bears and maidens.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgierd and I got into mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yammy caught us.
What now, you piece of filth? Necker's surface here. Dig their way out. Necker's surface here. Dig their way out. We need to wait.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, hold. Mean to go in, wearing that?
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel sign. You need...
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
All in all, why not?
Ah!
This... Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made. Now for shoes. May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
Be assured, you'll like me even better when you come to know me more intimately.
How intimately?
Enough to get a sense of my assets, my dear. Trust me, they're nothing to scoff at.
May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick! I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
What, for example?
It would do you good to be...
Relaxed? So you think I'm uptight?
What I mean is, it would...
But what does...
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack. Luckily, you've got me.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding.
Finally, something...
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough.
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage.
So...
This way, my strawberry. Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids. But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brewed in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Come. Time to meet and be greeted.
I shan't stray a step from your side.
Be nice now. Yes?
Once more, all the best in you.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dear...
May you live in health.
Thank you, from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt.
Righto, I'm...
Tell me, Aldona, how is it you and my dear Shani know each other?
We met in Oxenfurt. Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
Over quickly in my case, alas. My family...
It's never too late to pursue an education, my dear.
I don't know.
Come, Jonas, surely you've not...
That is between me...
But I'm not. I merely ask. See, I've come to love your wife like a sister.
I'm sure we'll just...
We've chewed the fat enough.
Are you...
Me? Ha!
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens.
Oh, that's for...
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case.
Yes?
Look at the fools fall.
What sport is...
Lads are racing to be crowned King of the Swamp.
And the rules?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need...
Sounds like...
We be on. Get that cripple out of there. Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a...
Shame there's no painter here. It's a moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
Watch my movement, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker. Come on, Piggy. Got a nice and cozy pen for you. You see that, Shani? One pig penned. Foolish peasants. Learned a lesson from your...
Master Witcher.
Your family had an M?
My family had many pen.
And the king's chosen maid is...
Just don't go hiding it in some pouch. Brandish it on your hook.
What do you say to that, Sean?
You're click...
How does my heart's captor like...
The rag-stuffed piggy? What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl. That's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course.
Perhaps...
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure.
That one. With the gar...
Splendid choice. Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
Did it hurt terribly, my sweet?
What?
When you fell from the heavens?
Why, Sarah.
Shh, my dear. No more words. I shall make a true lady.
Salons?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why in Kovit?
Let's get...
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we...
Easy, lads. No harm done.
We all heard your innocent talk.
Naturally, we would speak, but...
Find another beauty, or...
Geralt, you saw it. I tried to resolve this peacefully, but then...
Fear eat your stone.
That's the last ploughing...
Calm down, boys. Don't want to fight you.
Too damn bad, because we're gonna tan your mutant freak hide.
That doesn't...
Show us what you...
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice. Fence boards. The perfect weapon for sweaty-assed swineherds.
Perfect fit for your job, you ploughing gentlefoot.
Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave? Damned cretin creamed me. Embarrassing to take a licking from a boar. And with a maiden watching. Had enough, peasant spawn. Thought yourself a match for a... Away with you. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Geralt, you must explain I was not a...
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try. Uh-oh.
You made this
Oh.
Your methods...
Eliminating potential obstacles, see?
So what...
It's this damned malformed body. The maidens always fell for my...
You've proven
So good to shake the found yourself a perch from which to survey passing bows.
What do you mean? My back aches from pounding the churn, so I'm having a...
And they said fire burns hotter in an old stove.
Seen what he pulled from the water?
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes.
Oh, look, dearie.
We'll poke your paws in there.
What's all this? Never. Us
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. Oh my.
Oh, there's more to come. Prime game. Shani, your slipper. I shall prove I'd dive to any depth for you. Observe, Shani.
My eyes are glued.
Just when you think you know all the plowfolk's customs, they surprise you with slippers.
So now the shock's faded, perhaps you could stop talking and fish out my shoe, which I so unfortunately lost in the pond.
Just when you think you know all the plowfolk's customs, they surprise you with slippers.
So now the shock's faded, perhaps you could stop talking and fish out my shoe, which I so unfortunately lost in the pond.
Damn mucky that pond. Sank.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes overtossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more.
Oh, that's...
One found it in practice. For instance, I can now approach the...
so...
Just figuring that out?
Well, find the owners of those shoes.
Don't be jealous, Shani. That was but... Oh, well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Mm-hmm. Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is, on.
Thank you.
I kind of...
In my experience...
Today they make...
And now...
At last.
Oh.
A chair could dance a
Oh, how humble you are.
I strive to be, yet should the need arise.
The perfect
Well, not to brag, but...
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
Many, and not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class, all, though none to match your charms. Seems the music in the evening draw to a close.
I'm not sure I do. What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart, for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
Yes, yes, but admit it. It was fantastic, eh?
Is there anything you...
The ladies loved my kisses, not to...
Yeah. Could I talk...
What for? You'll have nothing of interest. Very...
See how I've reeled her in?
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like.
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what...
Because I wonder what it would have been like.
Probably I'd have done what he did. Still like to.
Then why don't you? Well, answer me.
Thing is, normal folk don't...
Because they are...
Don't be too hard on him.
Ha! See that? I've...
Happened to see the man who announced...
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met.
Gaunter O'Dim, Master Mir...
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he...
Consider that he might have...
Promise you this much. He never does.
I was to make...
Better. The night is young. Come, let's do something wild.
What can I do about
If I may, Shawnee, I'd show you how I cut a jig, nimble as a leopard.
Don't let me stop you.
Why, the way you move. What charm, what grace.
Thanks.
You're right.
Do you need help?
Shawnee, darling. Oh, you shampoo.
Ooh, I've not...
Horribly dear.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's...
Seems we won't.
Groom's hound chased...
Calm yourself, Dump.
You needn't worry.
Oh.
Matters not.
He wore a jester's cap.
We thank...
Awfully nice of you.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I... Shawnee, Vladimir and I need to find the Fire Eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax.
Tally-ho. A dog made these tracks true, but a small one. Yet judging by its house, Demon is a hulk.
Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now. Missing man, missing ma.
Am I seeing?
Guess so.
Oh no, no.
What do we do?
Sit.
Now that is power. Make it do.
No. Roll over. Leave it alone.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done?
Have it at the wedding.
You sure?
Positive.
Better safe.
Geralt, this jester...
I saved your life, man.
Of course.
I say, cracking good mead.
Fine mead, true. But I was...
You can forget about...
Just...
Look at yourself, man.
First off, that's...
This may be my only chance to...
Oh, they tossed me...
I haven't half a year. Come.
Drank it all you...
You dare toy with me this way?
This here's assault.
Out with it. Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any
I've just about enough of...
Didn't mean to have...
Now, you're gonna forget everything you've seen?
Wouldn't a smack up...
No need. You'll go back to the wedding...
You're...
Yes, sir.
Coming or not?
I'm
to the wedding, then. Keep calm. Stay close.
I shan't stray a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods. Lads! Bear!
Bear? That? As much as your cock's a tent pole. Hide, you blind fool.
Save me!
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped?
Got weak eyes, see?
Indeed you are not, Master.
David,
Listen here, Master. I'll see to it you're drunk. The missing fire blow. It was my due. He failed.
No, we did.
Seems to be in a muddle.
Might have eaten.
Your attention, please!
We must watch the trick. My first Witcher contract. Done. Fire Eater found. His ass saved.
Perhaps you can.
Most certainly.
No need for it.
I'm sorry.
Were that true?
I've apologized.
I'd have you play.
Let us play.
What's your wager?
Everything, though. You shall see many large sides.
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the ass ears.
I needn't care. Your
Oh, such a shame.
I know of other ways to look at...
Time to drink! We are at a wedding!
To the Witcher!
Hear that, Shani?
No.
It means we should...
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. Ah, the merry...
Lives down there.
Quite the lark, this Gwent. Onward to the next diversion.
Yes. Don't make us beg. We're toasting the newlyweds.
Greetings, Governor.
Drink with us.
I never say no to a lady. To your fair beauty. And to yours, Shani, naturally.
Your elfin happiness. Fortune smile upon you, white wolf.
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
The young man's mistaken me for another.
Not at all. I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
That's enough. Get going.
Look there, Shani. The ladder begs us to scamper to its top, where we can converse.
Then let's go.
But how so? Just like that?
There aren't that many ways to say. Let's sit. Come now.
Just like that?
I'm all ears. What would you have us talk about? I'm sorry, converse about.
Well, when it comes right down to it.
Yes?
You see, the thing is...
Come now, spit it out. Yes, just as I thought. Come, it's time we returned.
What's just as you thought? I find you intimidating.
Loudly lowing cows only ever get
I've only ever dealt with simple maids, whereas you're a surgeon. I believe I was right not to just take you and... Well, I was right to take the more romantic approach. Your health, Sir Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, may their loins never cool. May they sire many a bairn, and may gods a kind.
What's that you want? I'm Ruffy and we're travellers. He's under me.
Aye, so if he is, crackers. Radovid took the order of the Flaming Rose, punched it with the trades. So the scum regrouped, started in playing the bandits retreat.
That gingerbread's now, but...
I beg to differ, madame.
What sort of boulder...
Quiet.
Time?
Time gives the proper consistency.
So how much of this...
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Greetings, Shani. My, what a lovely...
Thanks. I've heard...
Quite simply, I know...
Is that so?
That you were ever the worst brother. That you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran fast. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shani.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat.
I'm rather curious how you...
Olgierd visits my grave. Often. Pours a drink for me.
Well, perhaps one day...
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer.
Shani.
It's all right.
All lies. Not a word of truth. Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shani. Ladies and gentlemen.
Geralt, there's...
No need. Till now, I'd always considered peasant jollities. I delighted in the beauty of buxom farmhands are a different story. Never took any... For one must... But this day has changed all. You've still shite all to talk about. Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, yes, you are.
You're a maid too.
The midnight chime has struck. The capping times have come.
Custom.
What
Blushing maids, twirling in dance, their hair swirling freely.
Young
Will you
blood
stop?
run.
Did you see it? Shani caught the...
Maybe. Doesn't matter.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
Is Vladimir's ghost...
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, That kiss as we danced made my...
You see...
A kiss. I knew it would end this way.
No, it's just an ant.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifle.
What's Geralt think about that?
Shani, darling.
Vladimir von Everec, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you...
Yes, I know. As soon as he...
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different.
You do?
Shani, darling. Regardless, what matters is...
I'd like to
Don't make excuses, Geralt. As for me, well, perhaps... I expected too much of this wedding. got the wrong impression.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid, after all.
Ah.
You understand her?
Of course. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt.
Rather manage with...
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. You needn't end like Aldona and Johnny. Seize the nut.
I've seen so many strangers in my life. Strangers, not.
Ride the wind, short off.
Place my hope in the eternal fire.
A Rowan. Shani mentioned she used to weave the berries into necklaces. Pretty, I guess. Thing. Fine, I'll...
Still here?
You and I see each other so rare. Smile, Shani.
You remembered I liked the Rowan.
Remember a lot of things about you. Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the Garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
You got me.
For how long? A day? 2? Don't get me wrong, it's nice, but you come and go. Yet I need someone who'll be there every night when I come home. After a day of bandaging wounds and sewing up guts, I need a good glass and a good laugh with someone who'll help me forget it all for a moment.
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to see you always. And today, I'm all yours.
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight. May the moment last.
I'm afraid the drink...
Let's go for a...
Good idea. Did you enjoy the wedding?
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods, or brawling, fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body felt everything.
Vizima, you mean?
Epidemics long forgotten, sure.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop...
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See?
Never you worry, sir. My lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need...
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. But you can call me Dar.
Oh, thank you, Dar. I feel honoured. Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him.
Doubt your mother's that unbending? You'd win.
I haven't managed to yet.
You only...
No, but...
Nothing wrong with that, is...
I guess not, but it's hard to...
That's probably...
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband, but I didn't. Ugh, I'm...
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to... You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines.
Really thinks...
Really? Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore...
What? I wasn't in the mood. Would have resisted, tried to...
I think you would have...
I don't need opportunity.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've...
'Cause I have. Been thinking about that.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips with my...
That I cannot tell you.
Only one way to find out.
So, how'd it compare?
Definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
Promised you this night. Aim to keep my word. And I aim to be direct. Even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Rats. Pier's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
How did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it. Drink themselves into even more trouble. Row me to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake. doing?
What one usually does on the moon. Awake already?
For a while now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Keeping count?
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
No, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No, I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Shani, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Storm, damn it.
Might you be interested in them?
You're a long way from Ophi.
A long way, and...
Got a ring to it. Not true and...
Because risk issues from intent. Important is this intent. The world we must explore. Virgin lands, this...
That mean I've landed in...
Indeed. Your customs we come...
Quite the mount you've...
Ah, yes. A loyal friend. Countless races we have won to.
So,
From where I come, small children run.
Heard a lot of good things.
Hey, move it.
I congratulate you.
Thanks.
Our myths tell of a time when love brought weak were the creatures called men. They fell prey to countless dangers. The mere nerd. The myths teach us to rest.
Beautiful story. What did you bring from Ophi?
Our craftsmen...
Quite a bit,
Ah, these are nothing.
How do you...
Two thieves. In our...
See if I can't find...
These instructions.
Tell me where you...
A crossroads, not far. Forgive...
Should be able to... Take care now.
Go, and in the world glory is never...
Greetings.
Greetings.
Don't take this the wrong...
Nordlings. But my tongue now...
Listen, folks...
For me, this you cannot do.
Buying replacement...
Of my own design they were.
You a craftsman?
Your tongue has no word to Gematria?
No.
True, though my craft further than great practical application such word.
Seems your skills... What do you say I get you the coin?
Is it certain?
Rest easy. Gotta... Thanks.
Boring as fucking shit. What's this?
Oh.
We got better before.
Round.
Lot point.
Jones. I'll kill for some vodka.
Ah.
You can
What are they doing?
Playing. Have you any children?
None.
Oh, yes. Forgot... An immortal demands you fulfill 3 wishes.
Afraid to lose?
Believe that's the worst one. Well...
Thanks. Vladimir sends his...
You spoke to him?
Did more than that. Fulfilled your wish. And talked... Fulfilled your wish. Your dead brother had...
Very easy to say.
I do.
Vladimir's hand. You've done well, Witcher. Is that all? Or
Gonna work on getting...
Best of luck.